Boston. I'm an addict. My drug of choice is love. It's been 3 days since I last used.
Don't say a word. Don't say that you want me. I'm in over my head. My friends, they want me, and I don't think it's funny, 'cause I remember what they say. They say, my advice to you, proceed if you want to, but who's gonna catch you when you fall? She'll break your heart in two, and what you gonna do when she don't answer your call? I never check it, I
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Muse Live Entertainment Showcase, found only on the RTV Network. All right, and you can find the RTV Network on Roku, Amazon TV, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Android TV. All right, amongst other places. And don't forget the Tempo Network. All right, we're everywhere. And this is a special pickup version from last week's show, because we was having some technical difficulties last week, and I had a wonderful brother on here that I really wanted you all to meet. So we have been able to secure him yet again, and I certainly appreciate him for coming back. Heston, what's going on, brother?
Everything's lovely, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Can you hear me?
I can hear.
all right, good. I can hear you. So we yes. Off to a great start.
Amazing.
So, brother, tell me what's going on, man. How you been? How was your week?
My week's wonderful. My daughter is coming in tomorrow, so that warms the heart.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just working stuff you see back here, working on new music, just getting things prepared. I'm with the pandemic, and I feel like I've lost 2 years, but I've also I feel like those 2 years have allowed me to learn new skills, work on my writing, work on my guitar chops. Just kind of slowed the process down, but in good ways as well.
Well, let me tell you all, see, I always keep notes. I keep notes, man. It's 51, brother. I had to make sure I keep notes. Let me tell y'all who Heston is, just in case y'all didn't know. All right, the brother is an internationally celebrated songwriter and recording artist, all right, and singer, as you just noticed from the previous video that was just, because apparently he's some kind of love junkie too. We're gonna have to get him some help. He seemed like he was going through some therapy. He did his thing, but he is apparently a love junkie. All right, you can find him on the Billboard SoundScan R&B Top 100 Artists. His latest album, Transparency, charted at number 8 on the iTunes World Music Charts. He ranks number 58 on Ranker's Top 100 Best Neo Soul Artists of all time. And as you can see from the work behind him, the brother is also a brilliant visual artist. What's left? What's left, man? Can you cook? What are you, a chef?
Actually.
Oh my God, you're killing me.
No, I feel like my cooking skills, in my opinion, are as good as my music or my art. It's just that, I was talking to somebody this morning. You just can't make everything into a business.
Yeah.
And so my focus would be lost if I had to focus on multiple things all the time. I don't think I can. It's funny because in starting the visual art, my music was lacking because it's almost like I couldn't hear a song. I couldn't write. My focus was all on working on art, and my music suffered. So I actually have to make a deliberate effort to focus on both.
Yeah. This is the love about our Purpose Music Artist Showcases, is because the artists that we get the chance to talk to are just phenomenal. Before we get into the visual art, let's talk about a little bit about you, and find out a little bit more about. So tell us where you were born, how you got into music, how that all began.
Okay, so I was born on a very tiny island in the Caribbean called Dominica.
Okay,
and ever since I knew myself, 5, 6, 7, you would find me with a pound of grease and water in my hair, trying to emulate Michael Jackson. I mean, I kid you not. My mom will attest to that. Like, I would find grease. God. You know how you had that little curl?
The little curl, yeah. I was going to ask you, had a little curl.
Yes. And I was doing Michael Jackson moves all day, dancing, got into dance competitions. Got into some music competitions. I don't necessarily believe in those, but I got into them as a kid. And that just, the love for music just started developing. And then when I was about 12 or 13, that's when I really started writing songs. I never knew that I had the ability to write songs, and those songs at 13 and 12, kind of childish, but I had a love for it. So I wrote songs all through high school. I was writing music before even high school started. But yeah.
Okay. So let me. I got to backtrack just a minute, and the island of Dominica.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard that the island of Dominica has 365 rivers.
That is
true.
Is
that a true statement?
That is most definitely true. The cool thing is, well, I don't do geography, but no, but it's cool, man. Because as a kid, we would leave my grandfather's place. Just imagine this for a second. 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Just walk maybe 15, 20 minutes to a river, passing through banana trees, coconut trees, guava trees, mango trees, and literally just picking and eating whatever you want. No big deal, no issue. By the time you're done, you got to go to the bathroom. But it's just, it's that kind of living. And so there's tons of rivers, tons of beautiful beaches. Dominica is called a nature island for a reason. It's just, it's that. There's rivers, there's beautiful beaches, there's tons and tons of fruit and lots of vegetation. Wow.
Yeah. So I tell you what, we're going to take our very first break. All right. We're going to take it. We're going to get into it, and then we're going to come right back. All right. And we're going to get into some more about your music and your artwork. So guys, don't go away. I'm joined with my man, Heston, the artist, Heston Francis. Guys, we'll be right back.
Every great song has its own kind of vibe, just like the streets they come from.
Now, all that music from across America will go head-to-head
on one stage. Every state and territory will compete live for your votes.
In the biggest televised music event you've ever seen.
America's next great hit
could come from your hometown.
Let's go! American Song Contest premieres live March 21st on NBC.
Hello and welcome to the ultimate music experience. Kalala Music
K Radio.
Hello and welcome to the ultimate music experience. Kalala Music Channel. It's Irie. You don't know it's your host. Cruise to the Rock and K Victoria, bringing the hottest music from around the world. This is the Irie World Music Countdown. Stoners! Whoa, it's your boy Cruise to the Rock. You know what time it is.
Are you a jazz lover? If so, have we got something special for you? Presenting Tracy Hamlin's Sweet Jazz Concerts. The first concert of 2022 is Sunday, May 1st, with saxophonist Paula Atherton and the songstress herself, Tracy Hamlin, at the River Creek Country Club in Leesburg, Virginia. Sunday, May 1st at 4 p.m. For more information and tickets, visit www.sweetjazzconcerts.com.
Sponsored.
chocolate afternoon. She's the best love I ever had, greatest love I've known to man. She's the best love I ever had, ain't nobody ever better, nobody ever better. Come with me for a moment while I take you in, inside a love with no limit, love I've only known, existed only in theory, happening to me. No thought, no premeditation, only chemistry, a love so pure and so true, purest I've ever seen. I'll never know nor again will I be a witness to history, a witness to history. She's the best love I ever had, the greatest love I've known to man. She's the best love I ever had, ain't nobody ever better, nobody ever better, nobody ever better, nobody ever better. Ain't nobody ever better, ain't nobody ever better, nobody ever better, ain't nobody ever better. Listen to my body, listen to my heart, listen to my baby. Listen to my baby, listen to my baby, listen to my
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is the Muse Live Entertainment Showcase, and this is an Our Purpose Music Showcase. All right, and I'm joined by my man, the one and only Heston, the artist. That some of y'all might be Heston Francis, but we call him Heston the artist because we talking about his art tonight. So, bruh,
Yes,
so
sir.
you were born in Dominica, but apparently you don't live there now. Where you
No,
living
no.
at right now? Where you at these days?
I'm in Philadelphia.
Okay. Now I was looking at that video, and I noticed some ATL artifacts kind of floating around. So do you have any ATL connections? What's going on?
Well, I've lived in Atlanta for seems like 15 years. I just moved to Philly 7 years ago.
Okay.
So all that you're seeing was that was shot at my apartment on Peachtree and Marietta downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, local cabs like
Yeah.
all around the city.
Yeah.
Centennial Park area. Yeah.
Okay.
So Atlanta's very much home.
Okay.
I miss that place every day. My daughter and son are there. You know, I've had a life there, so Atlanta's definitely home.
So being an artist, and this is probably one of the most artistic places that you can hang out. What were some of the places that you performed while you were here?
Wow. I did concerts at Centennial Park. I've done concerts at Apache Cafe. That's where my whole musical journey started.
Yeah.
Was Apache Cafe. My first original song was performed at Apache Cafe.
Wow.
But many venues, Eddie's Attic, Center Stage, the Vinyl, you name it. I've probably I've played at most every venue in Atlanta.
Listen, my very first time performing as a spoken word artist was at Apache Cafe in Atlanta. And I ain't gonna lie, when we pulled up, I was like, yo, I don't know if I'm getting out the car. Right. You know, it used to be right at the end of the street, man. Yes, you know, highway right there. You like, we being set up.
No, yeah. But it's the most organic place.
Oh my God. Yeah. The vibe, once you go inside, it's like
it's all over.
Man, I'm telling you, we were so a friend of mine named Ron Williams. He was doing a 15 city spoken word tour. All right. He was promoting his album and some other work. And so he invited some other poets to come along to as many cities as they could. And so I hit Memphis with them, and then I hit Atlanta with them. And that's where I got a chance to really take in Apache Cafe. And it left a very solid, lasting impact on me. You know,
I'll tell you, as an artist, like I respect how James Brown did his thing, right? And at the very beginning, and I'll say this today, if anyone asks me, is someone really just trying to start, do your own concerts, promote your own shows, not necessarily always have to open for another artist. Create your own buzz, and that's Apache Cafe was that for me. I promoted all my shows at Apache Cafe and had very well supported concerts, and some of my best memories are from Apache Cafe. Yeah. It's a wonderful venue. Yeah.
They have since moved because they were doing some construction down in that area, so they have moved. I can't think of the new location right off the top of my head.
I've been there.
You've been to the new location?
Yeah, I've been to the new location. Yeah.
Okay. I have not been there yet. Is it because it's Apache Cafe? I'm sure the vibe has followed them, but it's nostalgic. That location, man.
The spring and third location was the location.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's bigger, but I believe sometimes if you go to like a really dope restaurant and it only holds 20 tables, but the experience, the food, everything is amazing. The tendency is to want to expand that thing, and sometimes you lose the integrity of that small space.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with Apache Cafe. I think it's still good. Yeah. Some of the best musicians still ride through there, but I don't think you can replicate Third and Spring.
No. That was a one of a kind experience, and it will go down in creative history. I mean,
there's documentaries about Apache Cafe, it's that thing.
It touches you. That we had a space. I'm gonna tell you this, and then we're gonna take a quick break. And we come back, we're gonna talk about your artwork. We have a space in St. Louis. It was called Legacy Books and Cafe, and Legacy was the joint. You know, I mean, it was Saul Williams swung through, Ursula Rucker, any poet that was in the area, they was gonna stop by Legacy Books and Cafe and do their thing. And now, on that note, we got to take our next break. All right, we're gonna play another one of your videos, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk about the artwork. And I see you changed the piece, and we're gonna talk about
you gotta keep it moving.
That's all right. All right, guys. This is our Purpose Music Showcase. I got my man Heston in the house with me. This is Muse Live Entertainment Showcase. I'm Derek Andre, your host, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
So nice, so nice. So nice, so nice. Virgin Islands nice. So nice.
Give me more. We about to blow. Give me more. Give me more.
I'm Charles Meriday, and I'm in the restaurant business. In my 20 years as a chef and restaurant owner, I've been able to work and eat in some of the great kitchens around the globe. There's a whole side of the restaurant that most people will never get to see. So now, I want to take you to the back of the house, into kitchens of some of the best chefs in the world. Along the way, I'll share some of my own tips and recipes so you can cook like a pro too. So join me in the back of the house for a whole new perspective on cooking and food. Order in. Roger. Serve it, please.
Buona Pasqua.
I'm glad that you came, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Ooh, you got me. Yeah.
right, guys, we are back. I'm Derek Andre, your host. You're watching the Muse Live Entertainment Showcase, and this is an Our Purpose Music Showcase. I'm joined by my man, Heston, the artist, Heston Francis, and I resigned to my wife too, brother. I just wanted to be known, man. I gave my last day. I said, I'm turn in my 2 weeks notice with Play Life. I just turned it in, man. Just I wasn't good at it, no way. I wasn't. Some jobs you just ain't good at. I was not good at Player Life, man. It wasn't my thing. So yeah, I like that jam, man. I like that. Thank you. That's nice. All right, now, I was reading through your bio, and apparently, up until COVID, you weren't really painting, doing that kind of stuff, and then you just like picked up a paintbrush. And then, okay, how, man? How? Come on, you got to tell me this.
My mom is watching tonight.
Okay.
I remember after my first or second painting, she said, "These are not your hands; they're God's hands." And I remember laying in bed 3-4 o'clock in the morning, because when I get started on a piece, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And I don't like cooking or music. I don't want to stop working until I perfect it. And I'm looking and say I'm maybe 80% done with the painting. And I'm looking at the painting and I'm saying, I really can't tell you how I got there. I can't.
Yeah.
Not only that, when I go from one painting to the next, I'm always worried that it was a fluke and that the gift is gone.
Oh, wow.
So I have a bit of anxiety starting the next painting because I don't know if what I did was just this fluke and I really can't paint, because I didn't have a background. I never sketched, I never drew, I never painted prior to 13 months ago. So, so much so that I just moved from one place to the next.
Yeah.
And I was worried that if I moved, whatever was in that place,
that energy,
why I painted. And so I was anxious to see what my first painting was going to be at my new place, to see if I actually got it still. And this would be the next painting that I've done at my new place.
Let me have Anthony go to a wide shot so that we can actually see the pieces. He's going to put you on the screen. Tell us who the muses are. Muse. See how I did that? Tell us.
So the one on piano, quick story, that's Bill Evans. And another thing that maybe jazz heads aren't going to appreciate is that for as long as I've done music, I really had a hard time absorbing jazz because I felt it was difficult. I'm a self-taught singer, self-taught guitar player, self-taught songwriter. And jazz was a little difficult for me to get until I was working with this 14-year-old kid who I believe was a savant in some way, but was impressed with my body of work and always wanted to impress me by his knowledge of music. And he said to me one day, "I think you would love Bill Evans." And that was the start of my love for music. So these two pieces, the last one that you saw, are a part of a series that I'm working on, a jazz legend series, but I had to include Bill Evans because without him, I would not be into jazz. And he's played with all the greats, all the greats, but he is the reason why I started loving jazz. And my go-to in any moment when I'm stressed or have a long ride, it's jazz. I don't listen to my music. I don't hardly listen to anybody else's. In the moments where I need peace and relaxation, I put on a Bill Evans Pandora or a Miles Davis or, Coltrane or whoever.
Yeah. Wow. So since 2020, that's when you started painting, or 21? 20?
13 months ago.
13 months ago. How many pieces in 13 months have you completed?
I've completed, I think, 23 pieces, and I've sold 9.
Wait, hold on, man. You done completed 23 pieces? 20? Are they all? I mean, those are. And
they're
those
pretty
are big
sizable pieces.
You did 23 pieces in 13 months and sold 9 of them?
Yeah, so that's the other crazy part. I've completed a painting in hours. But again, I get obsessed.
Yeah.
So I jump on it. And some takes weeks, they'll take me weeks to complete a painting. And sometimes I'll sit on it and I'll go back over it. And I'll go back over it until I am at a stopping point and I know what that feels like. But until then, I'm not satisfied. I keep fine tuning and I'm learning as I'm growing. That's the thing. So what I've done 6 months ago, sometimes I don't ever want to touch again.
Yeah.
But there's things in something I may have done 5 months ago that I can definitely improve on. So that is my process with painting.
All of your pieces are large?
They're huge, yeah. The ones behind you, I think 2 feet by 4 and 3 feet by 4. Yeah. I'll tell you why.
Yeah. Wait, hold that thought. Tell me right after the break. We got to take this quick break.
All right.
As soon as we come back from the break, I'm going to do the introductions, and I want you to tell me why. I have to keep them people waiting because they're going to be wanting to know. All right, I'm Derek Andre, Heston Francis. We'll be right back. Don't go away. The Muse.
I used to watch BET, MTV, VH1, now I watch Tempo. Soca, Calypso, Reggae Dancehall. Don't stall, better get tuned in to the tempo. Don't have cable, they got an app. Go to your app store, download that. Whether it's tourism, cuisine, or the social scenes, if it ain't Tempo, it's a rap. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. It's the latest in Caribbean news. Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too. Tempo. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. It's the latest in Caribbean news. Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too. Tempo.
You know you are a hot one. We are lime, we are laugh, we are chat, we no chill, we are hot one. Temperature rise, beer vibes in ya, this a hot one. Link up, connect, bust a sweat when you're dead from the hot one. We gonna spice it up like fire.
Good morning, America. I got the news today. I'll be deploying. I'll be leaving come Monday. Good morning, America. I got the news today. I don't know when I'm coming home, but I'll write you from out there, 'cause it ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to fight out there when this country's in despair. It ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to fight out there. Good morning, America. Did you read the news today? We're fighting in Fallujah, and it's getting out of hand. Whatever it is we're fighting for, hope it's worth its weight in gold. My deployment should be over soon, and I can't wait to come back home, 'cause it ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to fight out there when this country's in despair. It ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to fight out there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Did you get the news today? Was he dressed in white? I guess I won't be coming home to you, babe. Kiss my mother, kiss my brother, kiss my daughter, kiss my baby boy too. If there's a cause worth dying for, make sure that it's overstood that it ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to fight out there when this country's in despair. It ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to fight out there when this family's in despair. It ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to fight out there when this country's in despair. It ain't right to fight for a cause that ain't ours, and it ain't fair for you to die out there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. The Muse Live Entertainment Showcase. I'm joined by my man, Heston Francis, Heston the artist. Now, before we were rudely interrupted by breaks, you were telling me why, and you didn't change another one, Miles Davis. So you got, so you were telling us why your pieces are on large canvases. So go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted.
It's silly. I just feel like I have big fingers and. Yeah, honestly.
Really?
So I can do detail work on large pieces
Okay.
versus working from like a 12 by 12 where I feel like my thumb is going to smudge the canvas. So I'll do something big, whereas I can do something detailed with an eyebrow or a tooth or anything and be precise. So it's as simple as that.
Well, you know what? That within itself was a man with big old fingers. I so wholeheartedly understand that, man, because it doesn't give you room to work.
Exactly.
It gives
That's
you
as
room
simple
to
as it
work.
gets.
That is fantastic. So you are planning, real quick, little sidebar. Good Morning America. The visuals in that, they're powerful. Thank you for that. Very well worded.
Thanks to Kevin Harewood out of New York. Great guy, great vision.
Yeah.
He reached out and he had a concept and enjoyed the song, and we I think we worked quite well together putting that together.
Yeah, that turned out really nice. I got a chance to watch that actually last week when we were preparing for last week's show, and I was like, "Yo, I like that. I really do." So you are also, you have a concept in mind with art and music.
Music, yes.
So tell us about your concept and let the people know what you got in mind here.
So throughout the years, I've worked with many different promoters in different cities, primarily on music. Well, only on music. And right now, I feel like because of where I am with art and how passionate I am about art, it's as equal to where and how I feel about music.
Okay.
So moving forward, at least right now, I am in process of finalizing a collection of jazz legends, which some of what you see in the back. And I've reached out to a bunch of the promoters that I've worked with in the past to see if they were interested. And, you know, music promoters work with different forms of art, whether it's poetry, whether it's live concerts, whether it's art shows, and see if they were interested. And the feedback's been really positive. So it's in its infant stage, but the idea is to find not music venues, because I don't want to suffer the art, the integrity of the art to suffer. So my focus is to find rooms where the acoustics are good, so that
Mhm.
I, as Heston, the recording artist, can do an acoustic concert
Yeah.
and then unveil the art and let the
Okay.
art be the show. So
Okay.
the rider will include folded chairs so that people can
Yeah.
enjoy the concert, move
Mhm.
those out, and then have an art show
Okay.
featuring the art.
Do you
So
have
that's
any
the
pieces?
concept.
Okay, I love that. I think that's an awesome concept, man. To bring both your wonderful worlds together.
Yes.
Do you currently have pieces hanging in any galleries right now?
So thanks to you, Dirk, this is my first public introduction with my
Hey,
art anywhere.
hey,
Outside of my studio that I work,
yeah.
this is my first public showing. So no,
Wow.
nothing yet, but
Okay.
I am determined. So I am sure that by the time we speak again, I'll tell you yes.
I got it. I'm gonna give you a good idea for a place. There is a
Okay.
show. I used to live in Oxford, Mississippi. I lived there for about 4 years. Every year, they didn't do it, I think, during COVID, but they do a hotel show. It's called a one night stand. It's like in a little seedy kind of like old hotel, the Old Miss Hotel.
Right.
They do it every year in October, and they're always looking for artists to fill those rooms. So we follow each other on social media. So I will send you the information for that show. I think it's a great small venue to really just kind of ease your
My
way into
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, I'm not looking for. That's exactly what I need. Some
Mhm.
place that the people who come for it is they're art enthusiasts. They love the art and they love the quality of it. I don't want anything extra. That's where I want to build from. The
Yeah.
honest love of art, just like I've
Mhm.
always felt with music. It's the same thing. The honest love of music.
So what medium? What do you paint with? Oils, acrylics?
Acrylics. Acrylic
Acrylics?
on
Okay.
canvas or acrylic on whatever I can find.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I
do you?
like going to Home Depot because I love large pieces. So I'll
Yeah.
just get a piece of plywood that
Yeah.
is 3 or 4 by 8 and do whatever I feel like on it. Yeah.
Wow. Do you think you'll ever get to a point where you do commission pieces?
Well, I have. Part of the 9
okay.
that I've sold, 4 of them were commissioned pieces.
Oh, good. Good.
So yeah, I've been really fortunate, man. I sold my first piece in the thousands. Like it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I posted one day. I was asked to take it down. I was made an offer, and that's where it started.
Wow.
3 months in. Yeah.
3 months in.
Yeah.
You know what? That people talked a lot of trash about COVID. But let me tell you, man, it's some people during COVID that was like,
the pivot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to
exactly
pivot.
right.
I was bored. I didn't know what to do. I needed an outlet. I was posting a lot of live acoustic performances, and I just wanted to do something different. And I ran into a woman who did murals. I asked if she would give lessons. She said she'd get back to me, never did. And I just figured, you know what? I bought a used canvas.
Yeah.
I went to Michael's and I spent about $30, and that's where it started for me.
Yeah, man, that is phenomenal, man. I'm looking at them. I come from a family of really solid visual artists. My sisters, cousins, my grandfather. My grandfather was the first person that I ever knew to do the photorealism art. There was a picture that hung in the hallway in their house for years growing up. I thought it was a photograph.
Wow. Yeah.
I thought I was trying to find it so I could hold it up to the screen and be like, this is what it looked like. But for years, I thought it was a photograph. It was my uncle, who's now deceased, and it was my mother. And in the middle, he wrote 2 poems. So I thought they were photographs, but they were actually pencil drawings. that were that real looking. And so visual art for me is life, man. I love it. My sister did 365-day challenge where she painted a small piece every day for 1 year and sold each one for $100.
Wow. Yeah.
Every day. My wife, listen, let me tell you, my wife has been, we eat a lot of pizza. Don't tell nobody, that's our secret. We eat a lot of pizza in this house. And so my wife was like, she was like, you know what? I'm going to try to paint on something because she wanted to just get into painting. So my wife has taken the lids from pizza boxes and has started doing abstract pieces of art, and they are amazing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. There's no rhyme or reason, but this thing moves me, and I totally get it.
Well, I'll tell you what. So here's the thing, brother. What I want you to do right now, because we only got like a couple minutes left, before I start saying my thank yous and goodbyes, let people know where they can find your music, your art, and you if they want to support, what you do.
The artist Heston on Instagram, Heston Francis on Facebook. And right now I'm creating a website that combines both. It's not up yet, but it's going to be as well, The Artist Heston. And I think moving forward, that's where I'm at, The Artist Heston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, brother,
as far as music, wherever you find music, I'm there.
It's all there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, brother, thank you so much, Heston. I'm glad that we got all the ghosts out of the machine this week.
I know. Listen, man, I really appreciate you. If George looking, thank you so much, George. To all the producers involved, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No, man, we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule and coming in and showing. And we're glad that we were actually the first place that you presented your visual art, man, because it is phenomenal and it is amazing. And I appreciate you changing it every single time we went to a break. I'm like, yeah, who gonna be up there next?
That's thanks to my little sister. She called me on one of the breaks. She was like, change your art.
It's like, oh, that's a good idea. All right, guys. Well, I'm Derek Andre. I'm your host. This has been The Muse. This has also been an Our Purpose Music Showcase. I was joined by my man, Heston Francis, the artist Heston. Brother, thank you again so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome
really
back.
Appreciate you.
Anytime.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
Y'all have a great night, man. Peace, love. I'll see y'all next week.